You've got to call plays that won't make mistakes.
Jones looking to throw it on the first play. Gets it to Strong. He's got room past the 30 and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Throwing Jones. And caught by Henry. Room here to run. Finding room at midfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Now Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. The Patriots at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They run with a fourth-year man. This is Damian Harris. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
From the 25 on second down, Jones flushed out right. Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now a 7-0 game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Ryan. And this one is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, Ryan. And all of that, nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far. 57's the mic, 57.
To throw again on second down. Jones is going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for New England. 56 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Back to throw. Jones. And that is caught. Oh, what a catch at the 5-yard line. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll set up second and goal. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Mac Jones. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Full connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Play action, Ryan. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Ryan. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Touchdown, Patriots! Tyquan Thornton with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Pats are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On first down, Ryan. Looking deep for Hilton. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Ryan. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. This is Taylor. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Here's Jones on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
They run with Hines, and he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 21-0 our score after one. They run again with Hines. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And some room to maneuver. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So another rushing touchdown for him this year. Boy, he's found the end zone quite a bit so far. Charles, that now an even 20 scores on the season.
And you know how often we use the term, probably I overuse the term, imposing their will? Well, these defenses have become really powerless to stop him. That's what we've seen from him and his team this year. You know he's getting the ball down here in the red zone, but he's just got that strength of will himself, and he's used it to great effect.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. On 2nd and 10, Jones. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Jones. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Again, he'll drop to throw. Jones hit and the ball's out. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Down to about the 37.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he gets it down to the 32. 57 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. His throw incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. That's Strong bringing it in on the out route. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. They're going to try and throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Back to throw again. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Thornton. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Smith catches left side. And he's got room. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jonnu Smith, 72 yards. And the Patriots are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will cut the lead down to 15. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Downfield and caught by Thornton. A big play there for New England. And even 50 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, Brad, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Ryan.
This one completes Alec Pierce.
30. 10, 5, touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 77 yards.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Jones now throwing on first down. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is up to 15 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Jones throwing to start the drive. And, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And they had just... And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. He'll find Parker again. Complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. after the field goal. Bailey will kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Ryan. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in his first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. And they'll accept that penalty. To the right side, this is Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position.
And he gets this to Thornton. Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton.
A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and good by Folk, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Paris Campbell, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts get a bit closer.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Pats at the line ready to go.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete.
Finding space at the 40.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Back to throw. Jones. Complete. Smith has it.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
34 yards to gain that time. Another first down.
Looking to throw. Jones.
That's to Aguilar. Touchdown, Patriots.
Nelson Aguilar. An 11-yard touchdown. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Folk connects on the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Here we go, 50, Mike 50.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
They find some open field here. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
69 yards.
And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Jones throw into the hands of Henry here. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 37. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards. Looking to throw. Jones. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ryan. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Ryan to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Got an open man. That's Campbell. Touchdown, Colts. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
Now Jones on first down. And right side, Henry's got it.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 36. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves his sticks. Jones now throwing on first down. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one goes for 24 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Jones on first and 10.
There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots.
Hunter Henry. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone.
There he goes left side. 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
75 yards.
And the Colts are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Right? That's true. You've said that before. With a first down as they begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A throw over the middle, taken in.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
From the 41, Jones.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Throwing on first down, Jones. And he's got his target, Harris. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Here's Jones. Operating from the gun toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage.
Touchdown, Patriots! Nelson Aguilar with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown!
Alec Pierce.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit.
To throw for it is Ryan. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Throwing Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
You have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
On 2nd and 15 now. Ryan. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That puts him in excellent position. 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Pats at the line ready to go. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense, it's really kind of geared to stop that play. Your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. A strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Colts have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Now Jones. Flush to his right. It's caught by Aguilar.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
They'll look to throw again. He'll buy some time right. He gets it complete to Harris.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Mike, 58, right there. Hey, here we go. 58, boys, 58.
On 1st down, Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
58, the money. Pick me up. Here we go. 58.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. This is caught. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge the secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And he floats one there, incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
The offense on third down, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here we go. It's Ryan on 4th down. Flushed out right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. Staying on his feet. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Off the play fake. Jones. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now Jones. Off the play fake. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Colts are right back in this football game. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the interception, here's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Here's Ryan. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Fourth down. Here's Ryan. Completes it to Hilton, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
He's going to let it fly. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Again, Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Ryan. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that flag accepted. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Now Jones. Throw finding Thornton over the middle. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visited and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Patriots, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did it, you didn't upgrade the world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't mention me. Two bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, went instantly. Lately I've been catching plays like it's meant to be. I got rich and meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with a clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, I know kidding me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like, why let's get ahead of me? Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough, damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 101 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, they be sharing me. Okay, they working like the rent dude. Rent got them going, that's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't like your energy. I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can